Dear student, today we are in our second lecture of surface chemistry for NEET and JEE. Many questions asked on theory based from this chapter. So first of all, today we are going to comparison of lyophilic salt in between lyophobic salt. So first of all, preparation can be easily prepared by shaking or warming. શેક હુંફાળું ગરમ કરવાથી અધરવાઇઝ એને શેકિંગ કરવાથી ઇઝીલી બનાવી શકાય. Warming the substance with a solid. With a proper solvent. Example of it, lyophilic salt means it has a great attraction toward dispersion phase. Dispersion phase has great attraction toward dispersion medium. Example of it, gum. Gum, starch, albumin, gelatin, etc. easily makes a colloidal salt into water. What about lyophobic salt? Cannot be prepared easily. We are not making easily lyophobic salt because it has a repulsion with a dispersion phase and dispersion medium. Special method are required. Example for lyophobic salt is salt of transition metals into water. Another salt of gold, silver and arsenic etc. We have to take a proper method to make. આના માટે કોઈ મેથડની જરૂર નથી. What about stability? Yes. For lyophilic salt are more stable. Why? Colloidal particle has great attraction in the dispersion medium, means solvent, and these are less stable. Why? Repulsion between them, particle and dispersion phase as a repulsion between them. Reversibility are reversible, are non-reversible. Once we are making solution of gum into water, okay, then we apply heat, so water will be removed from the solution of the colloidal salt and gum will be settled down in the bottom of the vessel. Once we add the water, so we get some colloidal solution of the gum once again, so which is reversible. એટલે ગમ ને વોટરમાં એડ કરીએ અને પછી વોટરને ગરમ કરીને ઉડાડી શકાય. તો ગમ રહી જશે વેસલમાં, ફરી પાછું પાણી નાખીએ તો પાછું કોલોડિયલ સોલ્યુશન ગમનું મળી જાય. રિવર્સિબલ. Once made colloidal salt of boron into water, and when we evaporate water by applying heat, so water will be removed from the colloidal particle settle down in the vessel, and when we add water, so we can't get again lyophobic salt. So that is the irreversible. Now viscosity. What is viscosity? Denseness of the liquid much higher than that of solvent. આપણે બીકરમાં વોટર લઈએ તો એની ડેન્સનેસ વોટર કરતા ગમ નાખીએ તો વધારે ડેન્સ આવી જાય, એટલે આ એમસીક્યુ છે. વિસ્કોસિટી ઇઝ મચ હાયર ધેન ધેટ ઓફ સોલ્વેન્ટ. એટલે જે સોલ્વેન્ટમાં તમે લાયોફિલિક સોલ્ટ બનાવ્યું તો એની વિસ્કોસિટી ખૂબ જ હાઈ હોય છે, much higher than that of the solvent. Now what about lyophobic? Nearly same as that of the solvent. Why? Here particle is of metals. It has no attraction toward water, repels each other. So denseness remain equivalent to solvent. એટલે કે જે સોલ્વેન્ટ લીધું છે એમાં કોલોઇડલ પાર્ટિકલ બનાવ્યા લાયોફોલિક, તો એની વિસ્કોસિટીમાં કોઈ ચેન્જ નહીં આવે. નાઉ સરફેસ ટેન્શન. Yes, what about surface tension? Surface tension is usually low. Then solvent. Why? In the colloidal salt, both has attraction on the surface. Having high energy particle is now attracted toward the particle of the gum. So energy due to formation of bond is decreases. So low then solvent. એટલે પાણીમાં ગમનું સોલ્યુશન બનાવે તો પાણી કરતાં ગમના સોલ્યુશનનું સરફેસ ટેન્શન લેસ હોય છે. What about lyophobic? Almost same. Why? Original particle has no attraction toward water, so energy of the water particles on the surface remains same, almost same, no change. Here when we make a lyophilic solution, so which is less, there is a high. Now hydration or solvation property. Hydration, what about hydration or solvation property? Hydration or solvation. Yes, hydration or solvation. High attraction toward dispersion medium. So affinity is high, it easily dissolves into water, into solvent. Less attraction, repulsion toward solvent of the colloidal particle. Yes, it experiences repulsion. So solvation is less. Here high, here less solvation. એટલે વોટરમાં કે પ્રોપર સોલ્વેન્ટમાં એનો ડિઝોલ્વિંગ નેચર ખૂબ જ લેસ છે. Now 7th one, property. આ બધા MCQ છે, ધ્યાન આપજો. Now seventh property is about charge. Yes, charge. Lyophilic salt generally little charge or no charge on particle. Sometimes which is neutral, sometimes which is chargeable, positive or negative. Little charge occurs on the colloidal salt. What about lyophobic? Yes, it has a positive or negative charge on colloidal particle. Now visibility. Visibility. When we make a lyophilic salt, so visibility we can't see by microscope also. We can't see this type of colloidal particle by even microscope, by our naked eyes. And particles can be seen by microscope. Ninth one, coagulation or precipitation. Precipitation means PPT. Coagulation. All the colloidal particles come together. When we add more electrolyte, it precipitates. When we add more electrolyte, for the coagulation of lyophilic salt, we add more electrolytes for precipitation. Then very low electrolyte is needed for precipitation. Why? Lyophobic is unstable. So when we add very low electrolyte, easily precipitation occurs. Here stable. Due to stable, more electrolyte needed for its stability. What about Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect. When we pass light throughout the colloidal solution, so what happens there? Scattering occurs. In lyophilic salt, less scattering occurs. Less scattering occurs. Here is a high scattering occurs. And एकदम Tyndall cone very light देखाए. Here Tyndall cone is very bright देखाए. High scattering occurs. Migration in electric field. Yes, sir. May or not migrate. Maybe or not maybe. Why? If particle is neutral, then in the electrical field it never migrates. If particle is chargeable, then it will be migrate. Positive charged particle migrate toward negative part. Negative part particle migrate toward positive electrode. Here always migrate toward opposite charge. If particle is positive, then it will be migrate toward negative. Particle is negative, then it migrate toward the positive electrode. Migration occurs there. Why? Lyophobic salt is always positive or negatively charged. Now, methods of preparation of the salts. For the lyophilic salt, no need to use any method. Directly we can make lyophilic salt. For the making lyophilic salt, no need to use any methods. Why? When we add gum, gelatin, starch into the water, and when we shake, so easily gives why? Both has great attraction toward each other. એટલે gum અને water ના attraction છે. એટલે easily solution form થઈ જાય. એટલે એના માટે કોઈ methods ની જરૂર નથી. But lyophilic preparation of lyophilic salt. Yes, there are two methods. Dispersion method and condensation methods. Dispersion methods by, and second is the condensation methods. We are using two type of methods for the making, not for lyophilic. I am talking about lyophobic. Dispersion means when we divide a huge particle and convert into small particle, that is called a dispersion method. In this method, huge particles convert into colloidal particle. That is called the dispersion method. What about condensation? In this method, very tiny particles aggregate and convert into colloidal size particle. અહીં મોટા કણ તોડીને નાના નાના પાર્ટિકલ્સમાં કોલોઇડલ પાર્ટિકલમાં કન્વર્ટ કરો તો ડિસ્પર્શન મેથડ. નાના નાના ટાઇની પાર્ટિકલ્સ કે જે રિયલ પાર્ટિકલ્સ છે એ બધા એટમ્સ મોલેક્યુલ્સ ભેગા થઈને કોલોઇડલ સોલ આપે તો કન્ડેન્સેશન મેથડ કહેવાય છે. Yes, actually what is dispersion method? There are four. Mechanical dispersion. In the dispersion, one of them is a mechanical dispersion. Mechanical means we have to use some instruments. આપણે અનાજ દળવા જાય તો કેવી ઘંટી હોય છે? Yes, colloidal mill. Here, huge particle enter here and it will be grind and convert into into colloidal particle. This is mechanical. कोई घंटी लेवानी mill. Yes, this is mechanical. Huge particle convert into colloidal particle. This is mechanical. Electrodispersion. This one is in our book, Bragg arc method. When two rods of the metal dipped into solvent and we are passing high current. Opposite having charge positive negative. So here spark occur. So due to spark, atoms from the rod are coming into the solvent. That is electrodispersion method. Now ultrasonic dispersion. Ultrasonic dispersion means we are using here waves, ultrasonic waves. તમે સાંભળ્યું હશે ઓપરેશન વિધાઉટ સ્ટીચીસ. શરીરમાં કે પથરી હોય છે એની ઉપર અલ્ટ્રાસોનિક વેવ્સ છે એ આપવામાં આવે. એટલે આ પાર્ટિકલ છે એ નાના નાના પાર્ટિકલ્સમાં કોલોનિયલ ફોર્મમાં કન્વર્ટ થાય અને યુરિનના બહાર નીકળી જાય છે. લાઈક ધીસ huge particles when we add into the solvent and we are passing ultrasonic waves, so it convert into small colloidal particle size ma convert થાય. That is ultrasonic dispersion method. Now peptidation. This one also in our book. Peptidation means nothing else. Once we made the precipitate of a freshly made, suppose ferric hydroxide na precipitate बनाए, then we are adding electrolyte. So positive charge absorbed on the precipitate and negative remains in the solution. And when we stir the solution, so our precipitate convert into colloidal salt. That is the peptidation. Understood? Now these four are method of dispersion: mechanical, electro, ultrasonic and peptidation. Now aggregation or condensation method. First of all, by condensing vapors. Yes, vapors of the atom. When we condense, એટલે બધા atoms છે ભેગા થઈ અને colloidal size માં convert થાય. By condensing એટલે ભેગું કરવું, vapor ના atoms ને ભેગા કરો. Exchange of solvent. Yes, sulfur is easily soluble into alcohol. The real solution. Here our solvent is ethanol and solute is sulfur. When we add more water, so our water became new solvent, but sulfur is insoluble in water, so it gives colloidal particle into water. That is the exchange of the solvent. Change of a physical state. Change of physical state. Yes, when we make emulsion, oil with water. Suppose oil is more, water is less. So emulsion is water into oil. Then when we cool down at 0 degree Celsius, so water convert into ice. This is change of physical state. Liquid change solid ma. So tiny colloidal particle of water of the ice occurs in the oil. That is the change of physical state. Now fourth one is the chemical method, which is in our syllabus. By chemical methods. Yes, double decomposition. Example also given in our book. In second one, in chemical method of fourth, double decomposition, then oxidation, then after reduction, and fourth one is the hydrolysis 4. Chemical method: double decomposition, oxidation, reduction and hydrolysis. Method using we can separate. Now we are in our Legmuir. In our syllabus, Freundlich isotherm is given, but Legmuir Freundlich adsorption isotherm is about physical adsorption. Yes, sir. Freundlich adsorption isotherm. What is isotherm? Means temperature constant, which is for physical adsorption, not for chemical adsorption. But there is a drawback. Freundlich had given formula x upon m Kp raised to 1 upon n, where n is more than 1. So value of 1 upon n should be 1 by 2, 1 by 3, means less than 1. N is more than 1, so what total value of 1 upon n comes in fraction 1 by 2, 1 by 3, like this. When we draw the graph, adsorption value x upon n versus pressure at constant temperature constant. So we get this type of graph, and this is similar practically and theoretically. Both are same, but at high pressure our practical value is like this, theoretical value obvious. So both are different. So Freundlich is applicable. मतलब कि pressure increase था, when we increase the pressure, so value of x upon m increases gradually. But once all the holes are filled, so then when we apply the pressure anyhow, so it never changes. Adsorption ना था. Adsorption never occurs after all the holes are filled by the gases on the solid, and we increase pressure. So Freundlich adsorption is only applicable at low temperature. Freundlich is not applicable at high pressure. And Freundlich adsorption isotherm is phase adsorption and multilayer. Solid particles when attracts to the gaseous particle on the surface. So one layer occurs when we increase the pressure. Second layer also occurs. There is third. So multi-layer occurs in physisorption. Solid and gas vacche there is van der Waals attraction. Then after molecules between gas and gas, van der Waals attraction occurs, and due to drawback of the Freundlich Legmuir adsorption isotherm. This one is not in our book, but Legmuir's adsorption isotherm, which is for chemical adsorption, not the physical. Here given formula x upon m equal to AP upon 1 plus BP, like this. Here x upon m we know which is the adsorption value. Yes, x upon m is the adsorption value. Here is temperature is constant, so isotherm. This formula applicable in both cases, at low pressure and high pressure. How? You can see. X upon m means adsorption value. X is absorbed number of mole on the solid substance. M is the mass of solid substance. P is the pressure. A and B are Langmuir constant, so at low pressure you can see value of B into P is less than 1, so B into P is negligible, and when we neglect, so x upon m will be AP upon 1, so x upon m is directly proportion with the pressure, so at low pressure adsorption value is directly proportion with pressure, at low pressure pressure increase થાય, so adsorption more થાય. Now at high pressure value of Bp is more than 1, so here 1 is the negligible, so x upon m equal to AP, 1 is negligible like Bp, so Pp cut, so adsorption value is not depending upon pressure, so adsorption value is here. You can see when we increase the pressure very high, but adsorption does not occur. Why? It's not depending upon pressure. So Langmuir adsorption is chemisorption for unilayer. In solid there is only one layer of gas occurs on it. Why? Chemical bond occurs between solid and gas particle. That is for unilayer, not for multi-layer. Understood? Now important graph. Important graph. Physical adsorption or you can see here pressure is constant, so our graph is like a decreasing. Yes, with increasing in temperature adsorption value in physics absorption decreases. Obviously there is only weak van der Waals attraction, so bond is very weak and easily breaks, and adsorption decreases with increasing temperature. Now chemical adsorption at same constant pressure, pressure is constant, so adsorption value versus temperature when we take, initially it is increases, then after decreases. Why? In chemical adsorption there is some heat needed to make a chemical bond, real bond. So initial stage it increases, then after more temperature when we increase, adsorption value decreases. Now important note, generally adsorptions are last point, exception change here. When glass in scotch, on the surface of glass we are passing hydrogen, so hydrogen is never adsorbed over the surface of glass. For the adsorption we have to apply heat, so exceptionally this process is endothermic. Generally adsorption is exothermic process, but here adsorption of hydrogen gas on glass surface is endothermic. Delta H we have to apply heat. What is occlusion? Occlusion, adsorption of the gas on the solid substance whole, filling of gas into the holes on the surface of the solid. That process is called occlusion. Understood? Now we will meet in our next lecture. Till then, bye.